Oh, we back.
What
We back, BJ.
what the fuck was that?
What? You didn't like it?
What the fuck?
Man, that was a little countdown, man.
Get that shit out of here.
Working on the countdown, man.
Mm-mm.
Boy,
Throw
you
that shit
back.
away. We supposed to just get right into it.
Let's just get right back into it.
Yeah,
I just want to see how it worked. I
you know,
want to see
our
how it
shit
worked.
we'll be in mid conversation. We just
I
come.
know. I didn't know it cut everything off though. I
I
did not know that. Didn't know that. Try shit out, man.
mean, yeah, you know, whatever. Your show. Do what you want.
Hey, man. Lucious and Friends podcast, episode 137. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my friends with me. My friend with me at the moment, BJ. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, man. How
That's
are
all.
you?
Doing great, man. How was your week?
Uneventful, but also that's a good thing, right? Still retired, still chilling.
That shit hit you? How you doing right now?
Hello.
Does that shit hit you? That you out? You ain't got no handcuffs on, no.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's a great feeling, man. Like I ain't got to go at nobody's squadron. I ain't got to yell at nobody's grown ass kids, you know, because they can't go to an appointment on time or some shit. I gotta do none of that. Like like I wouldn't have anything to do with it except that my wife still in.
It's good to get away. Right now,
How much longer does she have?
Shit, about 2.5 years.
that should have fly by though. That should have fly by.
So I've been telling her, you know what I mean? But of course, when you in it, it's like, ah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's
it don't,
anything though.
yeah, it don't help that she got to come home after work and see my ass just
Oh,
just on the couch,
Just doing nothing, just there.
just on the couch, bro. Just yeah, I know that that's probably not helping.
hey, you know, maybe in 2 years you can sit on the couch.
Yeah, I told her, I mean, it'd be your turn once you done. You just got to get through it, you know?
I'm one of them people. I can't sit down too long. So,
I don't have that problem.
Aren't you gonna go to school?
Yeah, uh, supposed to start the end of August, but I may have to wait because I won't have my 214 till September.
oh, okay. I was about to say I had mine in motherfucking April, but I got it in March.
Yeah.
So it's the official date or whatever. That's
Yeah,
stupid though.
yeah.
I,
You need
yeah,
the
that is
official
stupid. Why you
document.
gotta wait for that to enroll in school though? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's exact same thing. I gotta wait on that to actually start. I mean, that's it's literally like a week after because I think classes start like the 24th of August. You know, I'll be able to get my shit like the 2nd of September, but
that's
other
still
than
gonna
that, I
be one
gotta
of
wait.
those things where you waiting around classes you want or whatever. The availability, all that shit be stupid after
Yeah.
not being able to choose it when everybody else gets to choose it. You just kind of get stuck with the leftovers sometimes, and that shit ain't cool.
Hmm.
At all. I mean, but hey, it is what it is with that. You're
Yeah,
just waiting. That's what it sucks because when they want something from you, they get that shit done immediately.
They will hound the fuck out of you.
Yeah, yeah. Let them fuck up your money, anything, and they get that shit from you. Don't matter what it's about, they gonna get it from
yeah, they got me like that a couple twice. You know, they overpaying me, and they like, yeah, we gonna need that. Actually, it was
Hmm.
the beginning of this year after yeah, December and January. I was getting like $10 checks, real
Damn.
world. But yeah,
you. Renetta, how was your week?
Pretty cool. I didn't do much. Didn't even do much for the holiday. And then my brother's birthday was yesterday, but I went and spent the little time with him, my niece and nephew. Then he went to the strip club last night.
Oh, go to the strip club like crazy, man. I think I hear the reason I go to the strip club because they don't get nude. So there ain't no fun. It ain't no
Yeah,
fun.
you would be wasting your time.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Hell no. Well, y'all ready? Y'all ready to start the pod? Y'all ready to get to the topics of the week? The topic of the week. I guess we'll kick it off with Kiki Palmer. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, well, Elena gonna say she'll be here, and she had to finish an assignment. She wants to talk about this too, so you might want to wait for her.
All right. Well, hell, we'll start off with something else. Something like.
You gotta finish an assignment.
I had texted her and asked her. She said she had to finish the assignment. She'll be on in about 10 minutes. She'll be about 10 minutes late. So I know she wants to talk about that. So save that.
Okay.
So we can have everybody.
All right. Cool. How were you entertained before social media?
I was a reader. I like to read. That was my thing, reading. But also being outside. Like growing up, we was outside. We played kickball in our backyard. Our friends got at our house. We had a basketball hoop. My daddy built us a tree house in the backyard. So like we played outside.
Y'all remember having an imagination? That shit's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Having an imagination. Tag used to be a game. Red Rover?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, somebody posed the question, what did you like? I did a lot of video games and shit, but like trampolines and just random shit.
But you rode your bike. You went to the park. You were outside.
Yeah. Or you went to
hung out with your friends.
You went to your friend that had the coolest parents that would feed y'all and let y'all come in and play video games all day. That's what we used to do. The house with the bikes in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was video games and playing outside was the biggest thing. Yeah, and then we had our crew. We all had our bikes. We'd be riding around to places like I don't even know if I remember where they are now. We used to be a ways away from the crib. But yeah, we just be outside all day. And the worst part was when you're on punishment. You can't go outside.
But you can look out the window and see everybody having a good time.
It's like that SpongeBob meme where Buddy just looking through the blinds and see his friends outside just having a great time.
That's just depressing.
The same. It was the worst. But then my homies were some real ones though, because like what they'll do is sometimes, like after a couple of weeks, they'll like get together, group together, come to the door, and then you know what I'm saying, start talking to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because my nickname was Scotty. You know, he been in trouble for a while. You know, we miss him outside. We want to play. So you know, can he come out? And then sometimes she would break. Like I said, if I've been in trouble for a little bit, like sometimes she would break. She let me come out. Then I come out. I'll be running out there hugging them. Like, man, y'all just saved my life.
You remember when you go to your friend's house and their parents said they couldn't come outside, they finished cleaning their room?
You go help them?
And you go help them clean their room so they can come outside and play?
Throw shit in the closet underneath the bed. What is it go? Put it on the pillow.
Yeah.
I wonder what our parents would think when we did shit like that.
That's how bad. That's how bored you were. You didn't clean your own room.
But you were gonna help your friend clean their room.
Man, you help them clean your room.
Yeah,
your parents be mad because you ain't clean your room. But y'all cleaning everything. Come up here and clean the room.
Right. It's a very, very different time, man.
It is. You sit back and look on it and you just like, damn, boy, motherfucker getting old. And
it was a lot of fun too.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Like having to make up shit and be creative and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, the race against the street light was probably the funnest part because you knew wherever you was in the world.
You ever see it flickering a little bit? You just take the fuck off. He just take. I remember one time I stayed out past when the street lights came on. My pops was usually pretty calm. Oh, but when we got in the house, man, he was so fucking mad. It was like 9 o'clock. It was like around this time. You know, it get dark late. So you had an extra little hour or whatever, and you still messed it up. That mother grounded me and my cousin. My cousin was visiting, and we was all grounded. My cousin was visiting from Louisiana. My dad grounded us, man. We was in the house blaming each other.
My mom and think as long as you was on the porch when she looked out the window when the street lights was on, we was good. Your friends could be on the porch with you, but you had to be on the porch.
No, I had to be in the house. See, my pops was the pops nobody wanted to come ask. So, like, you know how BJ said his homies came over and tried to barter with his mom. Like, my friends were scared. They were like, nah, man, I ain't dealing with Mr. Williams, man.
Nah, our house was the house the kids was at. Or with us having, like I said, a swing set in our backyard, basketball hoop in our backyard, we would come home from, like, we would go to visit my grandma, come home. We would actually have kids in our backyard playing, waiting on us to get home.
I wish. I wish.
So my mama finally got a lock, started locking up the gates so the kids could come and play in the yard while we was gone. But before you would come home, we have a yard full of kids.
I remember one time, my next door neighbor said it was a basketball hoop. And I'm supposed to be grounded. And we had chain link fence or whatever around the house. And I remember shooting. I was just shooting by myself. I was just over there.
In the yard?
Yeah, I used to be able to just go over there whenever I felt like it and just shoot. So I'm shooting. Mind you, I ain't supposed to be outside. I'm supposed to be in the house, no TV, none of that. And I look over to my left, and I see my dad driving down the street, pulling into the driveway. So I threw the ball down, jumped over the fence, got in the house. We made eye contact. Like I see him see me. Jumped over the fence, went in my room, and act like nothing happened. They called me over. I was sweating and everything. So what you was doing? Nothing, studying. It's like, bro. Like, this is a lie you didn't have to tell, man. Got my ass whooped, man. Childhood memories, man.
Yeah.
And just stupid shit. You try to play your parents. Your parents is like, they are smarter than you. I done had my parents predict the situation before it happened and try to act like they were wrong about it. Plenty of times. Yeah, you need to stop hanging with him. Oh, no, he's cool. And you never want to hear that I told you so from your parent.
Especially when they write about their friend.
Oh, they right. Like they didn't read the whole room. And
I remember the police came looking for one of my friends because she had ran away from home. And she was at her boyfriend's house we stayed in U City, they stayed in Wellston. Literally, you walked up 2 blocks from my house, you was in another area. That police came knocking on the door. Mom said, I told you the girl was a hoe. And just started going off. And I'm like, no, that's my friend. A few months later, she popped up pregnant, 8th grade.
oh, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, nothing you can say. It was just like, damn.
That's just wild. Man, I want to get this Kiki Palmer thing. What
Text and see where she at.
Let me see. Have you ever tried to get your lick back in a relationship? Have you ever stayed after some fuck shit happened and then try to stick around so you can get the person back?
I'm not sticking around to get my lick back. I'm going to get my lick back as I'm exiting.
And is that the goal?
If I got to get my lick back?
Yeah. Do you have to get your lick back?
I don't have to, but I feel better when I do.
You feel better?
I'm just saying, I don't have to get my lick back. And that's the mature thing to say, like, no, I don't need to get my lick back. I don't need to. I want to. I want you to feel whatever the fuck I felt. I want you to feel it. So I'm going to get my lick as I'm exiting.
This is where I'm starting to realize women are way different when it comes to just different shit from, like, I'm good. I ain't sticking around.
I'm not either, but I'm going, you still don't feel it.
I'll let you feel it long term.
No, I'm separating myself immediately. That's my lick back. You're never gonna hear from me again. Like, you might as well be dead.
Look who joined us.
Yeah.
We'll never have communication again.
Lena,
You're
we're talking
completely
about.
dead.
Lena, we're talking about. Have you ever tried to get your lick back, or have you ever stayed in a relationship a little bit longer just so you can get your lick back?
Absolutely.
Why? This Kiki Palmer thing is going to be rough, boy.
She said that so.
I'm not gonna. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Absolutely. Let me take my glasses off so y'all can see my ass. Absolute.
Why is that?
Because I really used to be a petty tit for tat individual, and if you had the audacity, I'm gonna show you I got the audacity too.
That's what's up. Nah, I could. I said long term for me.
So y'all saying no? Y'all never.
Nah.
Oh no, I said it. I want my lick back.
But my Instagram gonna be way later than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm over
But
here.
now, yeah, no, I don't do it now. But previous to, absolutely.
Now for the subject that we all been waiting for.
I made them wait for you because they want he wanted to talk about Kiki. I made them wait for you.
Thank you, Ray. Fuck yeah.
Hey, check this out though. There's a little headline thing when y'all sign in y'all's name and y'all put your little social handles underneath.
We'll think about it next time.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm just saying. Go ahead and give us some context.
Who you asking?
Right.
Right now.
Well, I gotta get a okay.
Right. You was just sitting here talking about it.
No, Lena, give us the context.
I just came in. I'm late as fuck. You can no.
Basically everybody just seen Kiki up at the Usher concert with her booty cheeks out. We saw a man come on social media, make his little comment, and it went from there. So
I would like the men to go first on this one.
No, I would love to hear what the women are gonna say. Just
so my first question is, who was in the wrong?
I'll start with that.
Okay.
I believe he was in the wrong the way he handled it publicly, because now you give everybody a voice in the matter.
I agree.
You should have handled that shit in private. Like that was totally out of pocket. Like, and I get how you feel. Like I think what's really getting jumbled up in this is like people are dismissing his feelings. Like the way he feels probably wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it was the way he went about it. Addressing on social media and, making it into a whole situation about being a mom and how mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the way he went about it was fucked up.
BJ?
I agree with Lucious. The manner in which he aired his grievance was out of pocket. Like, that should have been a conversation between you and your lady. You should never allow other people to have any kind of say-so into y'all shit. Having said all that, his feelings were completely valid because he did mention the dress, and I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way that my lady leaving the house like that. Just not happening. But it was the whole you grabbing all on Usher, you grinding your pelvis, your pelvis on this man, and then you in a dress with your ass out, so you turn around so he can see your ass.
Okay. Here. Hold on, ladies, before y'all unload. I can see y'all's faces. Do y'all think it was about the dress?
I mean, y'all ain't even let us answer the initial question. Is it wrong?
Okay, big.
Oh, who's at fault?
Who's at fault? Big one.
I would be. Shit. Which one you want me to answer? One at a time, nigga. One at a time. No, I'll be forced to incline to agree that he was at fault. He was definitely at fault. That's a conversation that should have been had between them two and not on social media. Feelings valid, not the fuck at all. But we'll get into that. Who you think was at fault, right?
They both were.
Okay.
And I feel like y'all have had people in relationships have had conversations about representing that other person when you're out in public, how you dress, how you act. I guarantee you the conversation has been had prior to. She just didn't care. Whether it was because she was drinking, hanging out with her friends, whatever, she didn't care. So I felt she was wrong in that aspect, and he was wrong for how he addressed it.
Okay,
now, what was your question, Lou?
No, I was like, do y'all think it was about the dress?
I mean, it may have been, but I understand BJ saying, his feelings were valid, and that's great. However, if he wasn't on social media setting thirst traps, maybe I would take in consideration more how he felt on it. But him himself, he has pictures where he's shirtless in boxers, sitting on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
He's not rubbing up against nobody. His dick ain't on nobody.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. Like, we can
his comments were about the dress.
Yeah, and so Elena's right in that regard, right? Because of what he said, like you can't try to condemn her and how she dressed, and then you're doing those things. But to me, personally,
are you talking about the old tweets?
It wasn't. No. It was like Buddy, like she was saying. Buddy then posted pictures of himself sitting on his bed in his drawers. Right? So then you can't do that and then say, oh, but look at how you dress. You a mom. You shouldn't do that. You can't do that. You also can't do that and then literally have a video of your lady standing up and she's shaking her ass
and the tiger
posting it for the world to see. But to me, it was never about the dress. He mentioned the dress, but it wasn't about that. It was about the fact that all the other shit I said.
Gotcha. Now that may be valid. And I agree with Ray. There probably was conversations that were had, but the anger was misplaced in the situation of clothing.
Yeah.
And also to the point of, bitch, this ain't nobody's business.
It was easier to place blame on the clothes than to basically say, I don't like how you're out here, how you're out here acting, how you're out here representing us. But it was easier to say that about her clothes than to say that.
But I mean, I'm sorry, but I agree with her response. Shit, I ain't married. I'm single.
But is that going to get you married? If your goal is to get married, is that going to get you there?
I can't say that because my goal is not necessarily to get married.
Okay, so if
hold on, bro.
No. I got it. I got it.
Oh man. Okay.
So when Chance was out dancing with the young lady at Carnival, he got murdered for that. How could you do? Your wife's at home, yada yada yada.
Yep.
And like he got drugged for that, and that was his wife. You know what I'm saying? Also, if he took his cell phone and threw it at her twice and called her a bimbo, a groupie, a fucking groupie bimbo or whatever, I don't think y'all would be defending. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird, like how the goalpost moves back farther. So if I do some fuck shit, I can look at and be like, "Yo, I just got a girlfriend. I ain't married."
No, that's not about. It's not doing that. You doing shit is gonna be based on your choices. One thing that people have to understand: it don't matter how cool you are with your spouse or whatever. When you make a decision, it ain't got shit to do with your spouse. That's a personal decision. That's your morals and your integrity. When you put that decision forth, has nothing to do with the other person. So the mentality of I'm just saying, well, I ain't married, I'm gonna cheat. No, you gonna cheat because you want to fucking cheat.
No, I'm just saying do fuck shit.
You want to do fuck shit because you want to do fuck shit. So if you were married and you wanted to do fuck shit, you're gonna do fuck shit.
But if Chance was not married and dancing up on that woman at Carnival, the world would not have been in an uproar because it would have been okay because he was single, right? But because he had that title, he was wrong. So because Kiki doesn't have that title, she gets the right to do this because I'm not a wife. What's
I
the
think she
difference?
gets the right to dress however she wants to dress and however it makes her feel. She gets the right to express herself however the fuck she wants to.
But if
Now, in the
Okay.
same sentence, if that right doesn't satisfy him and what he wants, he has the right to move the fuck on.
I agree
Now,
with that.
if we've had this conversation and we talked about it, because you said right, they've probably talked about it before. I agree. And the fact that she's not changing it or she hasn't done anything about it, that ain't a hint, nigga. That's a slap in the fucking face. But she has the right to do that as the owner and possessor and the decision maker of herself. She got that right. Now, she can't change what you do in defense to it. Because you got that right. That's one thing that we get clouded all the time. I hate that. Yeah, it would be nice if somebody considered us. It would be nice if somebody did something because we disliked it. However, they don't got to. They ain't got to.
Lena came to pod today.
So then,
Well,
what are we in
I
this
got-
relationship for?
You
If
were
I'm not,
That's something
Yeah.
that they need to figure out.
But what I have a quarrel with is when you say that you agree with her and her statement is that, well, I'm not married, so I can do me.
That's not what. That's not the thing. It says if I'm not married, I'm single.
Okay, well
That's what I said.
those are so what you said and what I said are synonyms. But okay. So what I don't appreciate about that is if you decide that you want to be in a relationship with someone, everybody who is a grown adult knows that in a relationship, there's this thing called compromise. There's this thing where you need to consider your partner's feelings. What I find far too often, what pisses me off, especially from the female gender, is y'all say shit like that. Well, to me, it sounds like you don't need to respect him and his wishes because he's not your husband.
And that's
But like,
where it sounds like that to you. With me saying that I'm single and I make my own choices, it's not saying that I don't respect you. However, there's not a blanketed definition of what being in a relationship means. That shit has to be defined.
but being single means I'm not in a relationship. So if I'm in a relationship, but I say
But
I'm single, then I'm not in a relationship.
even as single, you still make choices. You got choices. Just because you're in a relationship does not mean you automatically do a list of shit.
But the statement didn't say I'm not a wife. I'm in a relationship. The statement say if I'm not a wife, I'm single. I'm trying to figure out then what's the middle ground between single and marriage. Where is that middle ground? So we don't have no middle ground.
Why does the definition? Why does that cause so much uproar?
Because if I'm single, I don't have to take anybody into consideration. I don't have to. Like you said, I don't have to.
You don't have to. But what if you do?
But
I'm single. And I'm single, but I got people that I take into consideration.
Why do you take their feelings into consideration?
Because I care about them.
So when you're in a relationship, you still care, right? You care just a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
So again, if you're married, you care just that much more, right?
I understand that, but why is it such a blow up of even if I may be in a relationship or I have a boyfriend, I consider myself single? It's not saying that I'm finna do you bad. It's not saying none of it.
Yeah, but if you're in a relationship with someone,
you're
not single at that point.
I'm not dismissing them.
If you're saying that you're single, but you're in a relationship with somebody, that is very dismissive.
No, it's not. Not in my world, but
okay. I feel like majority of men, like if you was in a relationship with a dude, and then you was like, yeah, we're in a relationship, but I'm single. I feel like 98% of men would take that as very dismissive. Like, what you mean you single? I thought you and I were together.
But then that would open up a conversation for us to get on the right page.
Yeah, but
then after you had that conversation, you still gonna say you single, right? Because you're basically saying it doesn't matter. You still single, whether you had this conversation or not. You still single, right?
It's not. It doesn't matter. The title's not gonna change. No, I'm still gonna be fucking single. Does that mean I'm hopping on every dick I see? No. Does that mean I have to act any differently than how I've been? No.
Yo.
But I'm single.
That's funny.
Okay.
Please don't hop on every dick. Please.
I also heard the argument So me and my girl were talking about it. And she was like, well, if Rihanna brought you on stage, I'm like, we're in the history of the world as a woman performer brought a man on stage and performed. When Janet did it, she used to tie them motherfuckers up.
So you couldn't touch her.
So you couldn't touch her. Beyonce gave Terrence Howard a lap dance. She didn't give Boosie a lap dance. There's a reason why she didn't give Kevin Gates a lap dance. She picked somebody that, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it was the initiating of the touching.
Yeah, because Usher didn't say, "Come here, girl."
It was you go pelvis first in the buddy, then you wrap your arms around it like, bruh. Then you gonna show the nigga your ass.
I think maybe some are confusing just because I agree with the statement. If I'm not married, I'm single. That I'm agreeing with her actions.
No, we're just discussing.
No, it's just that statement itself.
The statement is very.
It's very.
You know what, y'all? And it may come to where I meet that person and he tells me the exact same shit that y'all are saying.
But there's some women that be like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm still wearing it."
And I mean, depending on the person, maybe he can help me change their viewpoint. But as far as right now.
I wear what the fuck you want to. Why you being so insecure right now? But don't I have a right to be kind of right? Like, yo,
this is my lady, and I ain't like the way my lady was moving. But again, you know, it's totally his fault because he should not have let the world into the conversation.
Yeah,
he should have waited till his lady got to the crib. Yo,
let's talk real quick.
This what happened this evening. I'm not cool with that. And then you give her the opportunity to fix it. Because now it is you versus her versus social media. And so like now it's like you made it almost impossible for her to want to reconcile the shit. Because you got she got so many chicks saying, oh, you shouldn't be fucking with him. He insecure, blah, blah, blah. But the part that I bet that's fucking me up too is like a lot of women be like, "Oh, she's better. Where's she going to wear?" Most of y'all would not have wore that dress outside in public.
You're right. I wouldn't have.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but then you're bashing him for what he said. People are bashing him for what he said, but you actually agree
because you wouldn't be out in public. Most women would not have done what she did to their own man.
Exactly, but you calling him insecure. That's the part about the backlash that's fucking me up.
Yeah, and I went to explain. I said, look, when I met that WWE girl, that girl is pretty famous. If you watch wrestling or whatever, she's pretty well known, right? If you see the picture I took with her, it lets you know everything you needed to know. Hands in front of me, crossed. I'm smiling.
That was a choice that you made, right?
Right, because
you respect your partner, because you know what I'm saying. That's a choice that you made,
right? And I was like, come on now. Even if I had permission, I would never grab that one. Nah, I'm good.
And see, that's integrity.
Yeah, I'm good.
Even if I had permission, I still wouldn't. That's you know what I'm saying. That
because it's one thing to take a picture. Like, okay, for instance, Sweetie went to the Usher concert, I think, last night. And he sung to her. If you've seen it, totally different scenario. Sweetie sit there and just revel in her moment. And he went on about his damn day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just super, like, yeah, I get it, man.
So you saying, like, Sweetie didn't post on Instagram of doing a close-up on Buddy's chest and shit, and then, like, looking like all lustful. She ain't do that either?
Nah.
Because a lot of people seem to be for like just looking over that too, but calling Buddy insecure. You know what I mean? Because listen, I'm not knocking Kiki. That ain't my lady. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's not act like my man didn't have a gripe, like an actual gripe with what the fuck took up.
He just went about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the tone.
Yeah.
Like, I get it all the time.
Because he really
got to
wanted to
know.
say you acting like a hoe, but didn't want to say you acting like a hoe.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why he said dress. You a mom. Like,
And
Like, and I would agree so much more if even on the social media, like I would agree so much more if that was the take on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know how to properly convey what was really bothering him.
Right.
But I think if they may have to call their hoe on social media, the way they doing to him now would have been 10 times worse.
10 times worse. And that's why he
not the Cookie King Booty Hole Brown generation. They would have ate his ass up.
Say on, huh?
Yeah. She can go to Pound Town if she want to.
Have you heard that song?
Why does the world need to know that your booty hole?
Why do they need to know your pussy pink?
Well, everybody know pussy pink on this side. Ain't pink.
Ain't booty hole
problem. I'm just saying. You made a song about it. The chorus is
Pound Town.
Pound Town. And it's the catchiest song ever, bro. I think that's the song of the year so far.
No, not me.
Nicki Minaj on the remix.
I listen to. Is she really?
Yes.
Oh, now she want to embrace the new generation, huh? As she got called.
Yeah.
She got a couple of them that she like.
That's weird.
I just don't understand why that was one.
Hell no.
Because like what he said, everybody love that song. She was like, "Ooh, it's catchy. Let me get out here."
Looking for the hoochie daddy.
Did she say something like her kids need a stepdaddy or something like that?
Yeah, her kids need a stepdaddy and all types of.
Yeah, I need my kids to scratch.
Hey,
and it's like that's St. Louis.
That is the bad part about it. Like it's so rare. She's like, oh, she's from St. Louis. That's how. No, that is not how we think. That is not.
I really thought she was from Atlanta.
Actually, that is.
That is not how we all think.
I said the majority. You gotta let me finish talking. It's the majority. You know, you could think of 5 ratchet hoes right now.
I have them in my family, so I get it.
You can think of them. You can name them right now.
Yeah. All you gotta do is play this song.
You catch me on the right day, I may be one of the ratchet hoes.
You was actually one of my.
Don't
5.
say that out loud. Don't say that.
You ain't hear what my cousin said. I was one of his 5.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think you are. But okay.
Speaking of just kidding, have y'all looked up Luther Vandross on the internet here recently?
What did Terrence?
I saw that shit.
Was it Terrence?
No.
It was Master P.
Master P. Yeah.
How
Somebody did that as a joke, right?
I don't know.
Whoever did it need their ass whooped and they need to lose their job. Whatever they got to do with social media and posting on the internet, they have lost all privilege.
Listen, I think it's hilarious. And I think it was done on purpose because it went viral like quick.
The memes are hilarious.
Yeah.
With Master P singing Here and Now.
Yes.
I promise to love.
It's horrible.
Who knew that man was singing to a man the whole time?
Yep. Now we potting.
Who knew? Who were y'all shocked to find it? Who were y'all shocked when y'all found out they came out?
I wasn't shocked.
I'm gonna say Ricky Martin.
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked.
I didn't know he came out as gay.
Yeah, after La Vida Loca.
I mean, the song was kind of gay, but I didn't even know he had came out.
Yeah. I'm not shocked that this artist was gay. It was known that he was gay, but his hit song, actually, when he wrote it, it was so gay. Motherfucker, Lil Richard.
Oh, Tutti Frutti, Good Booty.
Yeah, when you find out what it really was supposed to be.
Oh,
Oh, man, boo. Hey, girl, named Susie.
I could not.
Girl, stop.
His mannerisms were just so feminine.
Well, I knew he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't shock me, but just learning the unedited version.
Just learning what the song was about.
Girl.
My person was actually Janelle Monáe.
Really?
I was a fan of her. I just didn't know like she was really like.
I mean, I took the shirt collars all the way buttoned up to the neck and shit. I don't know. It just sent my gaydar off.
I'll take that number.
Is she straight gay or is she bi?
I think she's bisexual.
Bisexual.
What you got, BJ?
There's so much of that going around.
Oh man, stupid. We can get rid of narcissists. What's another word we can get rid of?
How we get rid of words?
No, I'm just thinking. You said bi. You like everybody's that. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, it is, and that's not taken away from the people that are truly
right.
Sexual.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a fad.
It's such a trend right now. It's like, bro, really? You know what? He broke my heart. I think I'm gay now. What?
So if you hold up, go ahead and tell. I got a question. BJ, who were you shocked that came out?
Shit, I don't know. I can't really think of anybody. I mean, when I found out the news about Luther, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Right. But I think I was about to say, like with Lil Richard, I was actually a little bit shocked because I knew that he had like the feminine mannerism, but like I thought he was like another Prince. Cause you know Prince would come out on stage, with like assless chaps. You know what I mean? But then come to find out, he was laying dick. Fatties. He was laying dick all over the world.
He had on high heels and makeup with the best of them.
I had them bitches crazy.
You know what I mean? So I thought it was like the kind of the same situation.
Prince had them hoes gone wild.
And Missy Elliott, I don't know why I didn't think.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, Missy Elliott. That kind of threw me for one. I was like, what?
Blouses.
Dave Chappelle.
Prince was saying, yeah, but you know. So when I saw Prince, I was just like, oh, well, it's just some dudes like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't believe it until the stories came out. Where everybody's like, nah, he used to have a bunch of women. Because Rick James used to dress like that, and he had a bunch of women. So that was just the 80s in a nutshell.
I think it was just the time frame that
the 80s, man.
That was the style, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was like, if you're bisexual and you felt it both, what does that say about you?
You felt it both?
Yeah, like if you like, you know what, dudes that treat me wrong, I'm going back to it.
You don't love yourself.
I'll just say that.
It comes to the point, regardless of if you're with a man or a woman, if you're continuously getting done wrong and that's the cycle relationship after relationship, there got to be a point in time where you got to stop and be like, okay, look. Yeah, they may have been wrong in their actions, but what the fuck did I do to contribute to this? You got to be able to stop and do that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask a deep question, but I ain't going to do that shit. We can start some fuck shit.
We ain't started the fuck shit?
No. Those were just topics.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you call a bad circumcision? A ripoff.
Hey, what happened to that segment you wanted to rip off? What stories, Bill? You heard about these stories about P. Diddy?
Girl, which
one?
Well,
he gay. People saying that he gay on the low, and he be fucking dudes to
get contracts,
basically put them on. You know what I'm saying?
It surprised me, honestly.
But I just,
take that.
I don't know how you.
Some R. Kelly shit that he had in his music.
I mean, I will say that some of his vernacular do be a little questionable.
He said he don't play the game.
Well, no, it's just like you calling dudes daddy, like while they in a pool and shit. Like, it's questionable. You know what I mean?
believe it's a possibility that I believe there's a possibility. And even though delivery was the worst, but Jaguar Wright and her stories and talking about everybody in the industry. Too many people saying certain people did certain things that you got to kind of believe it or kind of question it.
Yeah, I don't put it past. Not like I just seen some hood niggas who was in gay clubs. Like I don't put it past. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I don't. And they like to get bored out there.
Did y'all see that video? Yeah, they like to get bored. All right. They like to get bored. Y'all seen that video of, okay, so it's two black males. One male puts his arm around the other guy's shoulder, and then he finds out somebody's recording. They about to go to the room together and shit. And they said, then one of the dudes sees somebody's recording out of his peripheral. So then he slams the dude and said, nigga, get up here. The dude's looking at him like, man, what are you doing? Like, he's shocked.
No.
He was in the closet gang.
Yeah. But he was like a street dude.
Yeah, but if you're in the closet, why are you putting your arm around another man in public?
They're probably in another city.
I don't know.
But you in the closet, though. You know what I mean?
Don't nobody in this city know him, so he ain't got to be in the closet there.
But if you that much in the closet to where
you're supposed to make sure that happened behind closed doors.
Yeah, if somebody recording throws you into a rage where you start beating up your boyfriend,
and then they go into the room like nothing happened,
why would you put your arm around them if it's like that?
Right.
Didn't say it was right.
But then also, just listen. Let that nigga be your boyfriend. It's all right. Nigga, it's 2023.
Man, what? I'm not shocked by shit no more. Y'all understand that? Do you know how nonchalant you got to be not to be shocked by?
No, I ain't shocked.
I'm shocked that he started beating up that nigga though. That's crazy.
That was weird. That was weird, bro.
I'm not. That's a typical response. Oh shit, I look like a bitch. What's gonna make me look tough real quick? Let me whoop his ass.
Y'all see the video? Y'all see the video of the booty warrior?
Buddy got out. Buddy just got out of jail.
What?
Nah, he been out of jail.
He was the man who got married and was trying to get people to help him find booty.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was like, this man is crazy. You're literally out here asking people to help you find booty.
If you follow like Locked Up, remember that show Locked Up?
Yeah.
And there was an episode, the Booty Warrior from Louisville, actually. It's hilarious. The Booty Warrior is a dude named, I forget his name, Fleece Johnson. Fleece the Booty Warrior Johnson. And he was just talking about booty in the prison. He's been locked up since he's like 19. He's like, booty is the best thing. He was like, I'll take it over water. So he got out like maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, he's like, they're like, when you go up to guys, how do you approach them? He's like, I go up to him and I say, I like shit and I want shit. And he's aggressive with it. Like, didn't smile one time, like, I was just playing. So he's been out about 15 years. He just went viral a couple weeks ago because he's married now to a woman, but he's looking for booty. He said, I miss it. I miss booty.
He said she don't do it. He miss it. Yeah. But he said he got locked up so young that his first piece of sexual activity was in prison.
And he can't shake it.
And it's been that way ever since. So yeah, he got out and got a chance to experience vagina, but he was like, that don't satisfy me. Booty satisfy me.
Oh, you know what? I spoke too soon. I said, don't shit surprise me no more. I lied. The fuck?
So let me
the Booty Warrior of Kentucky.
Yes, girl, you need to look him up.
He's the Booty Warrior of the world.
You never watched Boondocks?
Yes.
Yeah. So you remember that episode?
Yeah, Chris Hansen.
They literally pulled like the dude's voice. They literally pulled it from that video. So the dude was on the show Scared Straight, the real dude. So they pulled the audio from that show, and he was a character on Boondocks because he walked up to Tom like that.
Is that when Tom got jailed and he was scared to drop the soap?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that shit was wild. When I said I just died laughing.
I didn't realize that was an actual.
Yeah, it's a
Real
cat.
person.
That's a
Yeah,
real
Real
person.
that's a
person.
real dude.
You must be Chris Hansen. If they had Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen. All right, so let's get the fuck shit.
That still wasn't fuck shit.
Nope. We got more fuck shit. Kim Jong-un has issued a ban on suicide in North Korea and will execute anyone who fails.
I think that is so funny because basically, if I don't kill myself, you gonna kill me for me. Like, I just didn't succeed and you did it.
In game, like I still got the same.
I'm still dead. I still got the same results.
Did they specify what this execution looks like, though? Is it swift or is it like a form of torture?
Anywhere it goes, I'm getting what I want.
If I want to commit suicide and want to die, I don't care how you do it.
Well, you say that, right? But if you want to commit suicide, you're gonna do something where it's swift, fast, boom, I'm dead.
I think.
But just imagine if they torturing you for like a week. You know what I'm saying? That's very different. So that's why.
At the end, I know I'm still gonna die.
I don't think that they can legally bring torture as a form of death. Of course,
that's North Korea though. They different.
Okay.
Yeah, they do what they want to do.
They different.
Oh, that's that fat man.
Yeah. He's husky. He's husky. I don't want to tell me. Hey, I don't want to tell
Oh, Jesus. That's that fat man.
You know who I was talking about when I said it.
That's that fat man. What the fuck?
Hey, I'd rather be the fat man than the old man that falls over everything. That they found cocaine in the White House.
Hey, that right there was funny.
They found cocaine in the White House.
Yes.
Yes. And they said that it didn't belong to any. What did they say it belonged to?
I would have blamed on Hunter.
But it was somebody. They gave somebody in particular. Like it didn't belong to like one of them house correspondents or something like that. But they still didn't say who it belonged to, and they probably would never find out who it belongs to.
Hey, I think what's more funny than him and his antics is his wife's responses and how she blamed every motherfucker body but her husband.
She's been doing that for a long time.
She don't need to be in motherfucking office.
Hell no. Y'all see the video of the inmate that was flexing that he get out back every day?
No, but I thought he was selling it. I saw like a clip, but I didn't watch it, and I thought it was a story that he was like selling that shit in prison, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch it to see how he got the Outback, but I was just shocked.
It's like a food delivery, like he gets it delivered to him,
and they bring it to him.
I guess. I'll be shocked by like mugs in prison, man. They be making some of that shit look like. I'm like, how in the fuck y'all recording videos and shit?
I'm just.
They got cell phones.
That shit be wild. I was like, I thought they. All right.
They got their whole little.
It gotta depend on where you are and what your crimes are, and then as you go, like I know here in Missouri, it depends on your level, because you start off at a level 5 and you work your way down. Like a level 5, they're locked down 23 hours of the day.
You know what? Since you said Missouri and crime and level, can I add to the fuck shit?
Okay.
My homeboy, I'm sorry, because it just clicked in my head. My homeboy delivers trucks. My homeboy delivers trucks, and he was delivering to St. Louis a couple days ago or whatnot. Why was this nigga caught in the middle of a motherfucking shootout?
That's not shocking, but okay.
Like, to me, it is just like randomly. It was just odd, and they were like, whatever caliber they were using or whatever guns they were using, these shits were blowing holes through walls.
Girl, they was ran down the street shooting people. So for you to randomly be caught in a shootout is nothing.
I haven't lived home in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, God damn, fool.
Yeah, my little cousin's girlfriend got killed on 55. And it was just the people just riding by. Her friends was in the car. She had went out with her friends, and another car just rolled by, and it was a certain stretch of 55 at one point in time that they killed quite a few people on there.
My grandmother stayed on the houses that are off that part over on Montana. She stayed on Montana, and she used to have to get on the floor because she could hear all the shooting from the highway.
Yeah, that shit wild, man. Like you don't never know what it's about either. Motherfuckers that yeah, here's a topic. What are all the when I say gentlemen, I don't mean mugs that put like coats over puddles and shit, but I mean like just gentleman behavior. Like, cause now mugs that get broken. Huh?
Ain't no way I'm putting my coat on no goddamn.
Nah, I've never. That's what you know. You've seen that shit before.
You better fucking walk around.
I ain't never seen nobody do it live, but.
Why I gotta walk around? Ain't you gonna be a gentleman and put your coat down so we both?
So I put my coat on the puddle, right?
Now I got a wet coat.
What I'm gonna do with the coat after that?
You just carry it until we get to the next puddle.
I'll just carry it, and I gotta put it in my car, and it's wet.
Yeah,
with street water on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I still don't get the pussy at the end of the night.
I still will not get. You're not gonna give me the pussy. You gonna look at me like I'm stupid. You gonna be like, "Why this stupid nigga put his coat? We had a whole other piece of the sidewalk. We could have walked around with this dumb nigga."
I think gentlemen didn't go away. They just stopped the gentleman behavior.
Cause I mean, like, I'm one of them people. Okay, I'm dating somebody. We break up. I just go on about my damn life. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of fish in the sea. I'll figure it out. Not saying I'm not gonna go through all the emotional shit where you hurt and you're sick, you don't feel good and all that other stuff. But I've never broke up with a girl broke up with me, where I just look at it like, nah, nobody could ever have you type shit.
How does that go?
I think those people are already just mentally unstable, period.
Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with being a gentleman. They just already.
But I'm just saying, like, just you hear stories where, oh, what did he shoot at you for? I didn't give him my number. What?
Yeah.
But like I said, those people are really aggressive, and I feel like they already had issues, and they're not used to being told no.
Right.
A lot of people can't take rejection. They don't know how to. I used to not like rejection. I didn't threaten nobody, but I got mad as hell.
So what did you do?
I mean, I calmed myself down.
No.
Sometimes I lashed out, but most of the time I calmed myself down.
What's it like being rejected as a woman, though? I mean, look right now, it's like that is never. This is the first time I've ever heard of some shit like that.
That was the first time I've ever heard of some shit like that. I'm trying
as a woman,
like,
why would it be different as a woman than it is as a man?
Because as a man, it happens
to us a lot
more than it would. It's actually like saying that sentence when he asked that. How does it feel to be rejected as a woman? We all had the same reaction. It just sounded weird. But as a man, like, I mean, but a lot of that too is like, depending on where we at in life, we'll try to holler at any and everything. So the rejection is bound to happen.
Yeah, but when you do that, it's kind of, you get yourself used to that shit anyway.
Yeah.
I don't approach people, so I don't know what it feels like. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know how what happens in that situation.
Right. That's why because I mean, maybe it's happened, maybe it hasn't, but it ain't happened as many. I'm pretty sure me and BJ have been rejected 50 times more.
I mean, yeah, I've been rejected. I don't approach many people. There are some people that I do approach. And I mean, I've been rejected before. I don't know how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah, I know I used to be like, what am I not good enough? I thought I was a good guy. Make you question shit, that's all.
Oh, it definitely make you question shit, but it's not
never doing this shit again. Never. Straight Applebee's.
I definitely said that before.
Yeah, I ain't
I ain't never approaching these hoes again. They don't deserve me.
Next night in the club, 2 Hennies later.
Hey, see some thick walking around all by herself. Grab her by the elbow with these fingers. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
He's showing us how it's done. All right. These 3 fingers. Oh, wow.
Remember back in the day, you could do that. You can approach a woman and touch her. Boy, you go to jail nowadays.
Bro, you get labeled a creep.
You going straight to jail.
You be like, excuse me. Oh,
you can't even touch him on the arm no more. Give him a little tap on the arm. You can't even do that.
Man, I just want to know where the bathrooms are in here, and you over here got me labeled as all kind of like fuck that. Excuse me. Get you fucked up now. I got some that's what's up shit.
What's up?
Wait a minute, I thought BJ was gonna bring up the video he's put in there.
What video? Oh, what you got? Oh, about the pastor cheating?
Yeah. I just thought about that. I thought you.
Yeah.
Hey, that was so funny. Shit.
Context, BJ.
Yeah. So, buddy, you know what I'm saying? He was a regular customer of this lady who was selling her pussy, apparently.
Was it
and
I don't think it was a woman.
I don't either.
He tried to short her. I think it was $100, $125. $125 he owed this lady for her services for 1 hour. And I guess he told her he was gonna sell it to her. But Buddy tried to get up, get dressed, get out. She like, where my money at? Where my money at? And he just wasn't doing it. So she pulled a video out. Hey, you don't get my money. I'm showing this to everybody. Blah blah blah. And, yep, she showed it to everybody. It's on the internet.
Funny as fuck.
And I mean, why he ain't paid her money? You know what I mean? He a regular.
But first of all, I don't believe that there was a woman from the voice. I really believe that was a man that pastor was sleeping with.
Me too.
Going under yonder.
Because when you hear that voice, that gives you all gay trainee vibes.
I was just waiting for Candy to turn that motherfucking camera around. You understand me?
I wanted to see.
I will wait.
I wanted to see how she looked.
Because in my mind,
no, he might have been Pastor Booty Warrior because we don't know who the other person was.
5 o'clock shadow with makeup.
It's Pastor Joe.
Pastor
Hey,
Joe ain't no good.
But in the end, like, you can't even feel sorry for dude.
Oh no.
No.
Well, actually, there's a little piece because, like, again, you don't have to share everything with the world. I understand your grievance. You want your money. But why you need to put that on social media?
Because I have no this is what I do to get money, so I really don't have like the
I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed by what I'm doing.
Right. And it's easy for me to shame you because if I shame you, you're going to give me my money. Now you might not come back. You might find somebody else. But me putting you on blast is going to shame you. My name gets out there, and now people going to try to figure out who the fuck I am or try to figure out what I do and why you pay so much money for these services.
And in the initial decision, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Yeah. That part.
Yes, I mean, if you got to hide and sneak around and shit, that means you doing shit that you know is some shit that you ain't got no motherfucking business doing.
That nigga was up against the wall with his coat.
Hey, when he left his keys up there, I said, oh. She got him.
And at the end of the day, you don't pay a prostitute to have sex with you. You pay a prostitute to leave. So
well, he fucked up.
You short. Pause.
Joe should have paid up, but then also too, like, you know, she should have got the money up front. Like, nah, we ain't doing nothing.
That's what I didn't understand. Like,
or maybe Joe just shouldn't have been fucking somebody on his wife.
Hey, look here. Service workers matter. You got
Service
local
workers
businesses.
matter.
They support local businesses.
Well, he absolutely should not have been fucking off on this lady. That is a given. Moving past that, Joe should have just paid the money. Joe, you wouldn't have been on the internet if you'd have just paid the money, bro. Just pay the money.
But then that dress still looked like it was too big for Joe and shit. Like the coat looked too big, the pants looked too big. Joe just looked like
What happened was Joe's wife asked him about some questionable ass transactions because the person said,
you know, old people are tight with their money too.
The person said that Joe visit a couple times a week, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Joe is a regular customer, so
Yeah,
like,
so the wife probably
already.
saw the transactions. It was like,
Or you could have, or maybe money was tight this time. Maybe money was tight, but I'm sure he could have discussed that with her. Listen, I ain't really got it this time, but I need that. You know what I'm saying?
I need that experience.
booty.
I need that medicine. I need that medicine.
Golf 4,000. That's what I need.
You know what I'm saying? I need that medicine because it's gonna get me through the week.
I got 35.
I promise you, I got you the next time. I got you next time.
I got 35. I got the extra 100. I just got to go to church. I'm gonna pray.
Right, I go to church, let my congregation, give me that money. I got you.
Hey, you know Sunday coming in now. You know Sunday on the way now. You know I'm gonna get that money.
Extra shit.
Nigga talk about how he healed.
Man,
how that changed him.
Like, just show up to the church house on Sunday, and I got you. Just sit in the back. I'ma pay you.
Oh, I bet they looking at him crazy.
When we give a church hug, I'm slipping in your pocket.
You know.
I know they was. Oh, they were looking at him crazy today. They were looking at him crazy this morning.
You know damn well he could not go stand up in front of that congregation and preach.
Well, somebody knew
what you gonna say.
Was.
Well, I mean, church is all about forgiveness and shit, right? So if they real church folk, he get up there, he repent for his sins, they should be all right. Right?
Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't know.
Some real church folks that's forgiving like that.
Man, the ones that
I
go
was
every
being
Sunday?
facetious, guys.
The ones that go every Sunday? Hell no, that ain't it.
You know they want him out of there immediately.
And that deacon that been hating the whole time finally get his chance.
Yes.
Well, Pastor
Joe was out for a little while.
I've been trying to tell y'all about him. Shoot, I was with him one night. I had to give him 75 to get out the room.
Give him 75 out the room. That's nuts.
Yeah, that church van parked up there at Motel 6.
Hey, shout out to Joe, man. Pay that money up, yo. Stop playing.
That's what's up, shit. Taco Bell now, Sean Tresvant as its new CEO, becoming the first black person in the role. So Taco Bell is a black CEO. That's what's up.
I saw that.
Yep.
You said his name is what?
Sean Tresvant.
So how black is Sean though? Like
Sean Black.
Yeah, Sean Black.
Yeah. 9 out of 10, he got that Louisiana blood.
But is he black or is he?
Listen to what I'm saying, because Tresvant is a French last name, but you got to think.
Just think of him as Ralph's cousin.
The French settled Louisiana, so it's black people with that last name.
What I'm talking about is personality-wise. Is what I'm getting.
Most CEOs and shit like that ain't really got no.
Probably not.
Because he probably a Republican.
I mean,
does that mean you're not black if you're a
I
Republican?
don't think we got all that in a little snippet about him going on Taco Bell.
I don't know. I'm just hating. Congrats to him.
Unless he's talking about building a wall around Taco Bell, I don't have a problem with him being a Republican.
Imagine.
That's what's up, shit. I got a new vehicle.
Hey.
Oh, you did? Congratulations.
How you feeling?
I feel good.
Okay.
I got a Sequoia.
Are you healing well? Has everything healed properly?
I definitely got no more bruises left.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fading very well.
Okay.
A big ass missile. It's a Toyota SUV. Got 3 rows. Thank you. 3 rows and shit.
That's what's up.
And my big baby.
That's what's up. Right now, what are your social media handles? Good pod, y'all.
Ray Netta Buyers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, and at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
Big Liner.
Hewlett_Packard on Facebook and Instagram, and Creole Seasoning 18 on TikTok.
That's a
BJ.
That's a big ass truck.
It is a big ass truck.
Where the fuck is you going in that thing?
Every fucking where.
Just to be seen.
You know, I collect people kids. So when I do go up to Memphis, when I go, I have Aaron England, then I have England's sister. I might take their stepbrother. Or if I go to my hunger house, she got two. You know what I'm saying? So it's room. There's room for other stuff too.
Let that third roll back a little bit.
Lucious, you can go ahead and close the show.
BJ, what are your social handles, sir? You ain't did it in 3 weeks, man.
I don't have any social media, but I do have a question. What do you call vagina lips that make a lot of noise? A beatbox.
Bye.
I'm Lucious Williams. You can
Bye,
follow me on Facebook, Instagram, King Lucious the Great, YouTube, Lucious and Friends Podcast. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff. We appreciate y'all. Everybody's listening.
How are we related?
Fuck with us next week. It's in the Lucious and Friends Podcast, episode 137. Fuck with us.
That was disturbing.
Oh,
That was